Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm Gusharan, an author, a YouTuber, and a podcast host. In this video, I will be talking about how I wrote my first book and what all I learned while writing it, and how I actually made a good enough book by doing my research and self publishing it last year. So I really hope you guys get something out of this video and my journey of writing my book. As you all know what a memoir is. A memoir is a piece of writing. It is not an autobiography. It is very different from an autobiography. An autobiography is when you write about your whole life spanning from starting to, maybe when you're 50, 60 years old. But since I'm very young and I wanted to write about only one certain topic of my life, which is mental health and depression, my journey in mental health, that so hence it I chose to write a memoir. It's not an autobiography if you choose to write around only one topic about your life. Okay, people would say me maybe, तुम्हें क्या पता है and all that, but I would say आसपास के लोगों को बिल्कुल भी कुछ नहीं पता था honestly, and I thought कि जो मुझे पता है थोड़ा बहुत at least I could contribute a little bit, in the book industry and as a writer. Writing a book requires a lot of hard work and commitment for sure, but it doesn't have to be such a big hassle, honestly. It's not impossible to write a book, especially a non-fiction book. I know people think that वो बहुत बड़ा research का काम हो जाता है and a lot of things get involved in a non-fiction genre, which I agree it is. But since I had a lot of experience in this particular area, I wrote this book from my personal experience and all that I had learned in the past few years doing my research about this whole thing. I published my first nonfiction book a year and a half ago, and for those of you who follow me, you guys know that I wrote a nonfiction book, a memoir, Abnormal Moving Along the Shadows, in which I shared my experience with depression and my mental health journey as a whole. I did a lot of research and learned a lot about mental health and different experiences of people, not just mine, but how people around me who were going through very similar things, how they coped and what they experienced in the mental health field, with what kind of experiences I had with doctors and what helped me and what did not help me. So, all that I have discussed in my book. And in this video, I want to talk about how I came about writing that book and what the process was like. So, when I started writing my book, I had zero idea about the publishing industry and how to go about formatting a book, how to structure it, what to include, and what I can, exclude, and what all important things need to be talked about. I started reading and I started researching about it, and I did a lot of practice and a lot of hard work. I was confused and I didn't know how to exactly do it, let alone I didn't know anything about publishing industry, let alone formatting and structuring the book. So I read a lot of non-fiction memoirs. I read a lot of memoirs and saw how people were curating their books, how people were actually structuring their books, how people were writing it, and what they were doing and what they were not doing, and what was working for them. So, the very first thing I did was, of course, I would suggest everyone who ever wants to write a memoir or a non fiction book, I would highly suggest to read. Read as much as you can. I was in college when I wrote this book and I had my classes, but every day I had a book in my bag related to my topic and related to what I wanted to write about. So I always carried a book in my bag, and or on my Kindle or as a PDF on my phone. So I always had something to read, and I kept reading a lot. I also underlined a lot of quotes whenever I came across something that I thought I would use in my book, and it would be a good reference कि हाँ मैं ये अपनी book में use कर सकती हूँ, and I can refer this thing, which will be very important to refer. I always noted it down, and I also carried a little diary and always wrote something that inspired me, that any inspiration or any thought that came into my mind related to the topic that I was writing about. I was in my masters and I had a lot of personal academic reading to do. I had a lot of academic reading to do, but I managed to bring in my own reading into the s- routine, into my schedule, and managed a lot of research as well. Whenever I wasn't in class, I would sit in my campus and just read. I wrote short snippets on my phone all the time. Like I said, I carried a diary. But if you do not want to carry a diary, you can always use notepad on your phone. I carried a diary and I also noted a lot of things down on my notepad. Like my notepad was filled with insights around my whole life, around my mental health, around what was going on with me, and what all was happening in the field of mental health in the world. So I always wrote it down. I always wrote people's reactions whenever there was a mental health discussion in college. I wrote down people's reactions, I wrote down people's thoughts, that what was the thinking that was going on. And that helped me in my research a lot. Whenever I had an insight or something that I wanted to share with the world, I would note it down on my phone or on my note or in my note. I was writing a book on my mental health journey, so I definitely needed a lot of insight and a lot of introspection about my own experiences. I needed awareness about my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts, what was going on, what was triggering me. Some of the things that were quite a big deal for me, but it wasn't a big deal to other people. So I noted all that down, and of course, my therapy sessions helped me a lot to become more self aware, and it definitely helped shape my book in a beautiful, beautiful way. I'm definitely grateful to all my therapists over the years, the doctors that I have met. Even if they haven't helped me or they have just helped me, they have been a stepping stone in my journey. So, yeah, everything I learned through that experience, through meeting people in that profession, really helped me to complete this book with confidence. Third thing is research. I researched a lot. I had been reading books on mental health for 2 3 years now, and I had recently discovered the new genre of mental health literature. The right genre of mental health literature, the scientific, the things that were very technical but really helped me. So I jumped into that research, into that literature, and started reading about several authors like Pete Walker, Gaber Mate, and a lot others, which definitely helped me. I also followed a lot of therapists on my Instagram, YouTube, and watched a lot of videos. I watched a lot of videos to hone my writing skills as well, of how I could be a better writer, because I really wanted to do my best with this book, because this book was quite an ambition for me. As I was also a creative writing student in my college, that helped me to, hone my writing skills and make myself better as a writer. So that definitely helped a lot. Yes, research is a very, very important thing. Research cannot be denied, and the most important thing during my research was that I finally learned to become unbiased. I was very biased when I started writing this book. I was clinging to my own experiences, but as I went through writing my book, as I went about writing it, I knew that I could not just be the book couldn't just be about myself. I needed to research about other topics, about other people's experiences, about the therapies that other people were, taking, that wasn't working for me but was working for other people. So I talked to a lot of people, and I tried to be as unbiased as I could. Even though I cannot say that the book is 100% unbiased, but I tried my best to inculcate experiences of everyone around me, so that around me and around the world, so that I could, be as raw, and I could help as many people as I can through this book. So the fourth thing was journaling and self reflection. Of course, journaling, आई हैव बिन डूइंग जर्नलिंग सिंस आई वाज अ किड. मैं जर्नल करती हूँ. मैंने बहुत सारी जर्नल्स भरी हुई हैं. Journaling is where my writing journey started for me, and I'm proud of it. Even though I trauma dumped a lot in my notebooks, and sometimes कुछ better अच्छा नहीं होता था लिखने के लिए, and it was all about the problems that I was going through. But I think it was a very very important thing for me to do, because that cleared my mind most of the times, and it helped me to move forward. Over the years मैंने better journaling के तरीके भी ढूंढ लिए हैं, and now I don't just dump things, but I also look at what I have accomplished during the day, and the small wins that I have, and the small changes that I am making in my everyday life that is leading to a good mental health. I poured my feelings out in a diary daily, and I used the important snippets from those journals. I poured my feelings down in my diary a lot, and I used the important snippets from those journals to write in my book, to add in my books. There were some things that were really important. I wanted to be raw. I wanted my experience to be real, and मुझे चाहिए था कि मैं सच बताऊं लोगों को और गुमराह ना करूं किसी को भी. So of course I tried to be real about what I was going through without sugarcoating it. I definitely had a lot of shame around what I was going through, and this was a way of for me dealing with the shame, to name what was going on, to talk about कि क्या हो रहा था, and what I was really feeling deep down. So this was a very big thing for me. I wanted to write a book that would speak directly to people. I wanted to speak to people who were actually going through these things. I wanted to speak to them. I wanted to inculcate my knowledge into this book, because मुझे चाहिए था कि अवेयरनेस आए इस फील्ड में, बिकॉज मैंने नोटिस किया था कि आसपास लोगों में बहुत कम अवेयरनेस है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा कम अवेयरनेस है मेंटल हेल्थ की, और बहुत रॉन्ग कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, like considering depression as a weakness, as a sadness, and something that I just need to snap out of, and I just need to get over, something that was not in my control, that is not in the control of so many people. So that's one thing that I really really wanted to address in this book. Okay, so the fifth thing, I collected all important events and I started organizing them chronologically. So I did a lot of reading, and I read a book on how to write a memoir. I read a book which helped me to learn about writing a memoir. I read this book by Lisa Dale Norton, Shimmering Images. So it was a beautiful book which taught me a lot about how to write a memoir, and how to chronologically structure my book, my events, and what I wanted to do, and what were the ways I could go about writing my book. So this was a very very important book that helped me to write my own. I do recommend Shimmering Images by Lisa Dale Norton if anybody wants to write their own memoir. The most important thing I wanted to do in my book was write out all the important events that occurred, जो हुआ था over the years, जो मेरी लाइफ में हुआ था related to mental health and related to everything that was going on that impacted my mental health. I wanted to write about that, and those important events had to be organized chronologically, and I did that through mind maps and through creating structures in my notebook, what I wanted to write in on each topic, which topic I was going to cover in which chapter. So that was quite an important thing for me. Structuring, organization में इस चीज़ ने मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा help किया, and the book Shimmering Images gave me a structure to do exactly that. Hence I gathered the events right from the start, and till the present day, whatever happened, the major events that defined my mental health journey, the major events that brought about so many changes in my life, that were major turning points for me. So those were the things that I wanted to focus on the most. I was heavy at first. I was scared that I was writing about a very vulnerable topic, and I didn't know how my family would take it, or how people would take it, what people would think of me. The biggest fear that we all have if we want to do a creative project or if we want to write a book, especially if the book is about your own life. So that's something very very hard to get through. It was very hard for me as well, and there is this resistance. There is this nervousness I still carry inside me wherever I hand someone my book. But I think it's played a big role in my healing, honestly. To speak my truth, to say what I needed to say, to learn to be unbiased, to, have empathy for other people's experiences, and still stand for my own truth and what I knew was my truth, what I knew was right for me. I wrote them, planned them out in my notebook eventually, and my book came out. It came out beautifully, and I don't know how good of a job I did, but if you do read it, please give me feedback. But I think I did a pretty good enough job to bring out the reality of mental health इन आर कंट्री, इन इंडिया स्पेशली, और जैसे भी जो भी चीज़ें वेस्टर्न आइडियोलॉजीज़ भी जो चल रही हैं, एंड कहाँ से हमारी जो मेंटल हेल्थ आइडियाज़ है वो आ रहे हैं, कहाँ से वी आर बीइंग टॉट स्टफ एंड एवरीथिंग. आई क्वेश्चनड अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. आई रोट अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ controversial topics, a lot of controversial opinions. There are definitely some controversial opinions in my book, which without which my book wouldn't have been complete. But that was important because those things came from my personal experiences, and I wanted people to know that truth as well. So if you do read my book, let me know how you like it. And so yeah, that was my video, guys. Those were the 5 things that really helped me to write my book, and how I went about it, and what all I faced, and how I came out of it. It's been 1.5 years since my book released, and I'm really happy that I wrote it. I'm right now working on my second book, which is a collection of poetry, and also have ideas for my third book, which is again going to be a non-fiction, and maybe a little bit of another memoir. I don't know. So I really hope you liked this video, and really hope you got a lot out of this video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe, and send it to anyone who wants to write a book, who is planning to write a book, especially a non-fiction book, so that they can get some inspiration and, get on writing. This is an invitation to write. This is a sign for you to write, guys. If you want to write, please write. Your words matter, and your experiences matter, because they are unique and they are only yours, and they cannot come from someone else. So if you are planning to write a book, do write it. Bye. See you in the next video.